For Wheeling University Athletics, I'm Zach Ziegler. It's time for another edition of the Mike Geibel Show. Currently joined by Wheeling University head rugby coach Mike Geibel. And Mike, first of all, congratulations on getting your number one seed in the CRC Sevens this year. Talk about what that means to you and the team for being able to get that number one spot.
It's great for us. We're really excited about it. It's something that we've worked on, just trying to go tournament by tournament and do the best we can every week. We're lucky enough to go undefeated throughout the year and get the number one seed. So we're excited about it. It gives us a little bit of an easier path through matchups, theoretically. And, we're really excited to go into the CRCs and do the best we can.
And for you guys, it's been a huge spring seven seasons. 20-0-1 through your 4 tournaments this year, 4 tournament wins, your second straight conference championship. What is about this team that makes them so successful?
I think everybody in this team, they're very skilled. They're very, fit, conditioned. They play rugby really well. But I think what makes us even more successful is they absolutely hate to lose. And they'll do anything that they have to do to make sure that we don't lose whenever they can.
And obviously, last time out, the BRRC Sevens tournament, you guys sweep through. You only allow 7 points in your 4 matches on the day. Talk about that tournament and how you guys were able to go through it and have the success that you did.
I think it's one of those things we've been building all semester and kind of building up throughout the season, all the tournaments that we go to, getting a little bit better in everything that we do. And, it seems to me like we're peaking at the right time. It seems like we're coming in to CRCs and even the last tournament, the conference tournament, right where we want to be, where everything's kind of clicking, everything's going well. Even when we do make mistakes, we're quick to fix them so that they don't happen again, and that we, so that they don't hurt us too much in the end. I gave up the 1 try in the first match, and it was one of those things that we just kind of came out a little slow and didn't really execute the things that we wanted to do, and gave up the try, and knew that we shouldn't have. So that was something that we fixed in the rest of the matches, the rest of the day, and didn't allow another one.
And one of the guys who's really made an impact, the newcomer this semester, Shadrach Mendoza in 7th season. Talk about his impact and him coming in and how that kind of gave you guys a boost.
Shadrach he's a really special player. He has World Cup experience. He's played for the Zimbabwe Cheetahs Sevens, which is their national Sevens team. And he came in. He has so much pace and so much skill, and it really seems like he can float across the grass. And if he sees even a little bit of a gap, he's quick enough to get through it. And, all semester he's just been explosive for us.
Currently joined by Wheeling University head rugby coach Mike Geibel. And, Mike, you guys have some experience in this CRC Sevens tournament, your 4th straight trip to the tournament coming back to 2020. Talk about that experience and kind of how that's going to help you in this year's tournament.
That's great. We know what to expect. We know that the level of competition is going to be the best we've seen all year. We know that the environment is different than just a regular tournament, at a school or at a community park. This is something bigger. There's 170 teams or something like that there over the weekend. So, all the different divisions of NCR, men's and women's, all the way down to small college, everyone's there. So it's a really huge environment to be in, a lot of energy. We're trying to match some of the newer players with some of the more experienced guys who have been to the CRCs before, as far as like rooming lists and, to kind of help guide them so that, they know what to expect and they know how to act and how to perform once they get into that environment.
And looking at your side of the bracket, you have Fordham in the first round. You guys play the winner of Mount St. Mary and Fairfield, I believe, in the second round. Talk about your side of the bracket as a whole and kind of how your matchups are lining up.
Well, they're calling our side the bracket of death. On the selection show, that's what they called it. We're in it. Fairfield's in it. Mount St. Mary's obviously is in it. Indiana's the 2 seed in it. So, a lot of very, very strong teams. Some of them that we've seen before, so we know what to expect from them, but a lot of them that we haven't seen in these tournaments yet, or maybe we've seen parts of them. Indiana had a couple players that went down to Tropical Sevens and played with Upright, so we've seen the Wall brothers perform, and we know that they're great players. So, it's just really about taking it one match at a time and getting through that side of the bracket, and then once we get to the Final Four, then we just go from there.
And finally, what's your message to your team heading into this year? Obviously, you made the quarterfinals last year before getting knocked out. What's your message to the team this year as they fight for that first ever national championship?
We've just been telling them, we've been an 85% team, throughout the last couple rounds of sevens and 15s, where we'll get to a quarterfinal and then end up, making mistakes or not pulling through with the victory. And we're trying to get to a 100% team. So, just finishing the job. We're all here for one goal and all here for one job, and everything that we've been doing this year is built on aiming for that one goal and to progress us further to get the championship.
Thanks, Mike. Good luck in CRCs. We'll see you in Maryland.
Thank you.
For Wheeling University Athletics, I'm Zach Ziegler.